In the quiet of the night, a dream shattered Joseph's peace. An angel appeared, his voice urgent. Rise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child, to destroy him. Imagine the fear, the sudden rush. Their world, once filled with the joy of a miraculous birth, was now shadowed by a king's murderous rage. Herod, the powerful ruler, had been tricked by the wise men, and his fury knew no bounds. He saw this newborn king not as a savior, but as a rival to his throne. With nothing but the clothes on their backs and the stars to guide them, Joseph, Mary, and the infant Jesus slipped out of Bethlehem. Every shadow seemed to hold a threat, every distant sound a soldier's footstep. This wasn't just a family on the run. This was the promise of salvation itself, cradled in a mother's arms, escaping the jaws of death. They traveled under the cloak of darkness, their hearts pounding with a mix of terror and trust. They were heading into the unknown, a foreign land, guided only by a divine warning. Their journey was long and perilous. The desert stretched before them, a vast, unforgiving sea of sand. Days were scorching hot, and nights were bone-chillingly cold. They faced exhaustion, hunger, and the constant fear of being discovered. Yet, in this desolate landscape, miracles unfolded. A spring of water appeared when they were parched with thirst. A palm tree bent down to offer its fruit when they were hungry. It was as if creation itself was protecting its creator. These were not mere coincidences. They were signs of God's unwavering presence, whispers of hope in the wilderness. Meanwhile, back in Judea, a terrible tragedy was unfolding. Herod, blinded by paranoia, ordered the slaughter of every boy in Bethlehem 2 years old and under. A cry of anguish rose from the town as innocent lives were cut short. It was a dark, horrific act, the desperate attempt of a tyrant to defy prophecy. But he was too late. The true king was already gone, shielded by God's hand, far beyond the reach of Herod's sword. The promise was safe. Finally, after a grueling journey, the Holy Family saw the green, fertile lands of Egypt. They had arrived. Here, among strangers, they would find refuge. They lived a simple, humble life, waiting for the day they could return home. Joseph worked as a carpenter, providing for his family, while Mary nurtured the young boy who held the destiny of the world in his small hands. They were exiles, but they were not abandoned. God's plan was still in motion, quietly, patiently unfolding. Years passed. The tyrant Herod died, his reign of terror ending in a painful, lonely death. And once again, an angel appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Rise," the angel said, "take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead." The danger had passed. The threat was gone. It was time to go home. Their return journey was filled not with fear, but with a quiet sense of purpose. They settled in a small town called Nazareth, a place so insignificant that people would later ask, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" It was here, in this humble town, that Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man. The boy who had escaped a king's sword was being prepared for his true mission. The flight to Egypt was more than just an escape. It was a powerful lesson in trust, a testament to God's faithfulness. He will move heaven and earth to protect His promises. When darkness seems to surround you, when forces beyond your control threaten to overwhelm you, remember this story. God has a plan, and He will make a way where there seems to be no way. He will guide you through your own deserts and lead you to a place of safety. The same God who protected Jesus in the face of a king as fury is watching over you today. His promise is secure. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires faith and hope. See you next time.